hello to all my faithful followers and randoms who I come across your page. So I'm just curious. I actually had spoken earlier today with a lady who works with a doctor, and they do like integrative health and Chinese medicine and like a kind of a combination of a bunch of things. And she was going over my tongue and facial, my eyes, kind of like evaluation, and had confirmed some things that I already knew, like instinctually. And so I'm just wondering if anybody has, and I don't mean like this tincture or that pill or this powder or whatever. So the very first thing she told me is I should not have done a parasite cleanse, having so much inflammation, yeast, kidney and liver congestion. Now obviously I didn't know I had all that going on, but I did think that there was something possibly like going on with my liver. I did absolutely know that I had like a cortisol problem. So that's the other thing, is I need to know I cannot take ashwagandha. I cannot take it. I have tried and tried and tried and tried. Another one that I cannot take that flares me up crazy bad is rhodiola. I think is how you say that. Those are two adaptogens that I absolutely cannot take without serious side effects. So outside of that, I'm curious to lowering my cortisol, and clearing up the liver congestion. Like those are like the two main things. She gave me some ideas on how to like help with like the yeast stuff, because I talked to her about when I went through an integrative doctor 2.5 years ago, and we did a bunch of testing, and I had forgotten until I started ingesting a lot of the nutritional yeast, and then remembered when I was having side effects from that, oh yeah, that is absolutely one of my sensitivities. So I guess there would be 3 things. So it would be, what's a very good replacement nutritionally for nutritional yeast, since I can't do anything yeast based, and what is something that is really good for clearing out liver congestion, and then also lowering my cortisol levels, because they're making my sugars go all over the place. I just had, again, after 2 weeks, I had labs run again, and first my GFR and bun creatine was super low and the glucose was high, and it was just all over the place. 2 weeks later, they retest, and the GFR is in the hundreds, and the bun creatine's in the hundreds, and same with the glucose. So I'm pretty sure that like this whole liver congestion and cortisol problem and yeast issue is probably messing with the sugar stuff. A1C was fine. So if anybody has any positive feedback, because I'm getting a lot of pushback from my traditional doctors, well, your liver is fine and your this is fine, and having these unknown fevers all of a sudden since the last surgery almost 8 weeks ago, perfectly normal because you got autoimmune and you're like you're menopausal and all. No, I refuse to believe that this is true for me, and I got confirmation that it's not true for me. So anybody with helpful, friendly, kind advice, and that's not going to cost a ton of money, I would appreciate you commenting or private messaging me some information. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.